Will somebody please answer this question for me? So recently, Neil Young was talking about how he wants Spotify to boot Joe Rogan off, like that's ever gonna happen. I mean, for crying out loud, they gave him $200 million and gave him like a really, really nice contract, right? And the guy's getting like 10 or 11 million views per episode, okay? And this guy, Neil Young, is some like old school folk guitarist who for some reason thinks that he has pull against Spotify. I don't know what's going on in this guy's mind. I mean, back in 2015, this guy tried to get his stuff pulled off Spotify. And I'm pretty sure he did get it pulled off and he switched to some other company like Tidal or something like that. Because he was complaining about the sound quality that Spotify was giving, okay? I mean, this dude's just a big baby, basically, right? But, you know, in this article right here, he says, I am doing this because Spotify is spreading fake information about vaccinations, potentially causing death to those who believe this information. All right, and he's talking about Joe Rogan, because apparently Joe Rogan says stuff on his podcast that's untrue, even though he has the world's largest podcast, right? So obviously what he's saying isn't completely bullcrap, because, I mean, literally on Monday, he got like 11 million people to tune into his podcast, all right? That's insane, okay? So, my point is this. In every single article I have ever read regarding anybody, like Joe Rogan, for example, who is not far right by any means, okay? The guy is a centrist, right? He's a lot like me. He's a libertarian. He believes in liberal and conservative values, okay? Just like I do, all right? But anytime the established media puts a story together that's involving anybody that is different from their belief, they go with the narrative that you are far right. Like, is there no median between being a far left extremist and being just a normal, hardworking conservative? Because so far, all I've ever seen is articles saying far right, far right, far right. Like, no, I'm sorry, but Tim Pool is not far right, okay? Joe Rogan is not far right. Ben Shapiro is not far right, okay? Now, all of these people may be right, but they're not far-right extremists. That's ridiculous. You know, the entire narrative is ridiculous. But anyway, yeah, that's what I wanted to get out, man. I just had to talk about it because I thought it was, just absolutely asinine that he would try to bully Spotify and then call Joe Rogan a disinformation spreading far right extremist. That's ridiculous, people. Okay? So, like always, like, share, and follow if you want. I'm just going to keep releasing content just to, get some steam off. See ya.